this is only day one, and I'm losing my mind because I'm already changed.
Incredible. And so many connections. It's crazy.
I came to take my speaking to the next level. They took my life to the next level.
Ain't no competition when you make it to the top.
More family time, more abundance. You've been made for more. Either you're in the midst of adversity, just came out of adversity, or you're about to head into some adversity. So you better be prepared for it either way.
Don't miss it because it's life-changing.
You didn't do your homework.
Yeah.
You only did your homework. You feel me? Like, for real, I'm dropping game. Don't miss this. You only doing your homework. You're only saying and you're only communicating what's going to work for you.
Yep.
So you're going to take my money to pay your bills and you think I'm interested in paying your bills, and I'm not. What I'm interested in is somehow you're doing something for me. So what he said to me, Ma, I said, bro, you ain't do your homework. Oh, if you get the composite, you don't gotta paint, you don't gotta do nothing, for the rest of the life. If you go get that wood, it's gonna be 10 years. I said, let me explain something to you. I said, Didi, how many barbecues have we had on that deck? She said, absolutely none. I said, how many times have we been on the deck? In the 16, 18 years we've had this house. She's like, I don't know. I could count on one hand how many times. I said, so bruh, I'm not even getting the deck to do that. You never even asked me why I was getting the deck.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Got Dr. King in the building. Dr. King, how you feeling, man?
Man, I don't know, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like
stretching? You know what I'm saying? I'll just stretch a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Feeling good.
That's it.
Yeah.
About to turn 47.
Come on.
Yeah, a couple of days.
Yeah, about to turn
June.
47.
Ooh, that's how you feel?
That's how I feel, brother.
Okay.
I feel good.
That's
Douglas?
good. Yeah, I feel good, bro.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Heard you had another fair file for you. You've been coming with the fair file. So.
Well, I think all of us always have them. We just don't register, you know what I'm saying, before the podcast. But yeah, man, I got another one, man. So I'm not going to say the name of the company, but I asked the company to come by and quote for, what do you call these back here? The decks. So I was like, can you come and give me a price for the decks? Like, yeah, I got you. So my man was like, we don't do the traditional wood. We do something like, I guess it's called composite or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Weather resistant,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You ain't got to keep coming out and changing it, So I was like, all right, bet. So my man came out. I had to call, I called Maul first. I think you was on the plane. You didn't answer. So I called Johnny. And let's just, take a wild guess. I said both.
How much for the deck?
Both. Yeah,
Both decks?
Yeah, both decks.
Same size?
Oh, I let Maul. I ain't
Yeah.
It's only like the same
I'm
size
not
of this
changing
now?
nothing. Yeah, I'm not
You
changing.
just going with the composite?
Yeah, just going.
Now,
you
Maul,
keep
not
that
your
one now.
staff workers who've been
I'm
with
saying,
you
but
for
you
20
keeping
years.
the structure,
Yeah, the
of
structure's
the
the
original
same.
structure, you just going over the
Absolutely.
top with it?
Oh, wait.
No, he's not gonna go over the top. They're gonna remove them,
Tear it
both
down.
of them completely and put up.
But you got the
new
support. The decking,
Yeah.
you could just replace that.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
it.
actual,
They're gonna.
so you're just doing the decking. You're
Yeah,
not
that's
doing
all.
the structure of it,
No,
because
no,
that's not composite.
No,
you can't
no,
buy that composite.
Yeah.
So the actual decking on top of the one right here,
Yeah.
and the other one's the same size?
Yeah. Let's say I added that one 4 inches.
I was gonna say a
that.
little bigger, but roughly the same. Yeah.
You going with the composite up top for the railings too?
Yeah.
Maul
say
about to give you a real estimate.
No.
No doubt.
I say you're looking at no more than 65 to 7,000
Okay. For both.
each.
Okay, so you're saying 12, 13 grand.
12, 13 grand.
Beautiful.
That's an expensive material.
Yeah, guess how much my man Take a wild guess.
11
Okay, 11. Good.
million.
Because he did get, okay.
Once they found out it was the hip hop preacher.
Yeah, 11.
Like, oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's, I was gonna ask that for. Do they know who you are?
No, I hope not, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Just the fact that he walked them to two houses next door to each other
Okay.
is a
That says
telltale
something.
sign.
Right, that says
That you're
something.
not your
I
average.
did have an Escalade
you
at that one.
You should have said my neighbor with like a quote. Well,
There it is.
Okay.
Jim,
There it
he's
is.
not here right now, but
so
he'll be
just
back
take-
later.
So
Take a
I'm gonna say
guess.
18.
Okay,
Just throw a number out.
Okay, good, Mal.
I'm gonna say 20 just because I'm figuring it's high.
It's high.
20 for both.
No, total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for both.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, total.
I got you.
Yeah.
9,000?
I like to say 9,000.
All right,
What, he couldn't. 25.
25. He started at 68,000.
6,800?
60 at what?
No way.
East stop.
But it's a special going on right now. So we can get it to you for 50.
Bruh, that's a problem.
I was like, oh, okay, because your manager and tell him we got both. And he was like, all right, my manager said
49.
you get 41.
Bruh, so I got the composite decking I have
Yeah.
on my house.
Yes.
I got on my rooftop
Yeah,
deck.
whole rooftop deck.
The whole rooftop deck,
Yeah,
which
It's bigger than that.
Bruh, 5 times that size.
three,
The whole
four,
backyard.
Probably
Yeah,
four,
4 or
though.
5 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair foul. Okay, then that's not the fair foul, the 41. It's not the fair foul.
Wow.
So when he said 41, I called Johnny because I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you weren't available. So I'm like, Johnny, I'm not trying to be cheap.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay whatever it's worth, but I just don't, I
don't
can't
wanna get
believe,
robbed.
I can't believe it's called 41. So my
How
man,
much is the house?
that's what I said. That's what I was
much
saying.
is the
I'm
house?
like, the house ain't
Yeah.
68,000.
Now, if it was in San Diego, you might have been like, okay.
Oh, no doubt.
And he a quarter of the price of Sandy.
Bro,
Bruh.
68,000. I was like, bro, the house ain't worth
Yeah.
68,000. And with all the, it takes the stuff out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Your
worth
cash.
it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Mal, and we're starting to get a little combative a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, everything you saying, we teach this too. So like all attack, your neighbor, we got 2 neighbors, and I'm like, bruh, do you know why we do this? Like, we in the sales, bruh, what are you doing? So 41 Mal. So then he shows Didi all the houses of people who paid for the wood boy or the inferior when they wanted their product, and he showed me all of it, right? Here go the fair file, though. He was just telling Didi, like, yo, it's going to be this lifetime, though. It's a lifetime warranty. I said, bro, I live in America. This don't have nothing to do with
Ain't
your
on
product.
like that because you already in your 50s.
Right.
You'd have got me at 22.
Man, I done seen people,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Right.
I done seen people go out of
necessarily
business.
know.
We have
I
one.
done seen
Lifetime.
people go out of business and I'm like, how about that
What's
lifetime?
the lifetime?
You remember
I'm
we
saying,
got a
you give the
lifetime.
little man at 21, same deal.
You remember we got a lifetime.
But I
Yeah.
found
They
out what
out
that
of
life
business, bro.
I found out what that lifetime warranty
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
In the lifetime that I'm still in
I'm
business,
here. Right.
in the lifetime that I feel like doing it, in
Yeah.
the lifetime that I'm still alive, you
No.
taking care.
And I told him, I said, bro, I live in America. This don't got nothing to do with your business. I've dealt with America lifetime warranties, bro. It don't work like what you saying it work. So, bro, my man said, my man had a full-blown warranty from like wherever we said we had looked at. So if we said Home Depot, he had a full-blown warranty and walked us through what Home Depot don't have, right? And so then Didi was like, oh, okay, bet, let me see your warranty. My man was like,
Stop.
He didn't put his hand out.
Didi said, hold up, you just gave me Home Depot's warranty.
Yeah.
Where yours at?
Where's your warranty? He was like, hold up for a minute. Oh, in my phone. She said, in your phone, you got their whole warranty.
But you don't have yours.
With all the edits,
Wow.
pointing to what they doing wrong.
Yeah.
Bro, and I was like, yo, this is like a microcosm of life. Everybody know,
Everybody
but they
else
don't know
stats. You know somebody else's stats.
I'm like, bro, how you got their whole warranty? When I ask you for yours, you don't know where it's
Not
at.
only have it, but
Talking about, hold on. Y'all got internet?
So I'm just saying, fair and foul, you got the competitor's warranty, but you don't got your own.
Wow.
Fair foul, you know what I'm saying?
Fair, because it's been working. Up until y'all
Must have been.
investigative reporters wanted to see his stuff.
68 grand.
What did Johnny say?
Johnny was like,
Johnny needs to see the size of the deck.
Yes, Johnny wanted to see the size of all of that. Johnny,
Yeah, he would.
the material is like top notch. So,
Yeah.
so here's where Johnny get him though.
You put him on the phone with Johnny?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why should I?
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, this is coming. I already know. Go ahead.
It don't even make sense
Oh,
for me
he
to be
quick
talking
to
to
do
him.
that. Like, hold on. Talk to my
bro,
man.
listen, he done put me on the phone. I'm talking about with
Plumber.
developer. I'm talking about in San Diego.
Yeah.
But he do it like this. He be like, hey, he always introduce himself.
Yeah.
He like, you don't know who he is. Hey,
Yeah.
Ma, what's up? This is ET. Oh, okay. I thought
This ET is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he like, yo, hey, Ma, man, how you doing? Oh, man, I'm blessed, man. Okay, Camille good. Yeah, Camille good, man. The kids? Yeah, the kids. Hey, Ma, hold on a second. I got somebody I want you to talk to.
Yeah, this is Gary.
I just want
Call like, hey, Gary, what's up?
I need Derek to know this ain't no flim-flam
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
You about to get interrogated.
Right. Yeah.
It's about to go down.
So,
So
more. You still rehabbing all them properties? Okay, talk to my man. He about to rehab.
Bro,
something.
one time he had us on the phone. This was 40, bro. It's San Diego crib. He put out all the big guns. He did a Zoom, and he's like, "Ma, what time you available?" He's like, "Man, I want to jump on the Zoom and bring somebody on there." I was like, "Man, whenever you are." He's like, "All right, bet." And then he's like, "I'm about to send you something first. I want you to check it out so you can be well versed when you get on the Zoom." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what is this UOU? This is coaching with ET? I
this
don't know
ain't
what
no
it
coaching.
is." Bro, all of a sudden I see architect drawings, I see all this stuff, and I said, "Oh, we about to have that kind of meet." So I called Johnny. Oh, that was your first time. I said, "Wait a minute, because this is deep.
Yeah.
Because different states got different laws. I'm familiar with Chicago, worldwide.
Yep.
I called Johnny up. Johnny, I need you to get on the Zoom with me, bro. Man, we got on there, man. He had about 4 different people. And I'm talking about we had them guys.
hemmed up.
Oh, we had
He done
hemmed
turned
up.
it
Didi
into
was
a
on-
conference.
Oh, bro, Didi was on there like.
Didi was on there.
Yeah.
We had some
Oh, my
accountability.
More than 24.
We had some accountability.
And everybody got right because they knew we spoke the language.
Yeah.
And they knew E and Didi didn't speak the language.
Yeah.
So you could tell a person anything when you don't speak that language. Like my man out here doing.
So is that, like you said, that's the whole premise of America then?
It is.
I don't know if y'all saw it in Patreon, but I had this, I'll find the picture. I put it in Patreon. I had a
fixed the
sprinkler
thing.
leak. You saw it?
Yeah.
A sprinkler leak. So I called them out.
Yep.
They came, changed some internal parts. 2 days later, I'm like, yo, it's still leaking.
Yeah.
Come back. So my man came back and he was like, yo, I think you got to replace.
Yeah.
You saw it?
I saw it in
think my
Patreon.
man said, I think you got to replace the whole joint.
Whole joint.
I was like, all right, like, what does that cost?
Yeah.
He was like, the part is probably going to be like 4 something, our labor is going to be 1 something. And I was like, so how do you actually take it off? My man's like, you unscrew here, unscrew
Hundreds
here.
of thousands, I'm sorry.
Just 100, just
Okay,
100.
okay,
Yeah, just
okay.
100. Nothing crazy,
Yeah.
but again, just still the mindset.
Yeah, because that
I
grass
was like,
could die
what's-
fooling with me.
I was like, bro,
4,000.
what's the name of the part? He's like, oh, it's the Wilkins 720. I was like, can I get that online? I was like, how much would that cost online? He's like, I'm not sure, maybe 3, 4. Bruh, the part was $24. To see, I went outside. I didn't need a tool. I unscrewed the top thing with my hand, put the new one on, turned the sprinkler on, it worked.
Bruh.
$24 compared to my
Bruh.
man was like $600. I was like, bruh, it's
Get you if you don't know the language.
They depending on people like me who don't want to go
Oh,
out there
bruh.
and do
look.
nothing.
They gonna
Oh,
get you.
bruh.
That's what he did. He told me 68.
Okay, hold on. I will say this. Where my wife at?
You fix
She
something?
was, kids had a little issue
Yeah.
with their toilet. It was like, it wasn't filling up fast
right.
enough. It's crazy. Let me break this down to you.
Oh, come on, see.
I changed
Handy
out
man.
the whole internal components of the toilet.
Let's go.
And I think it was an old toilet because
Yeah.
it had a float ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the old one.
So I wasn't really familiar with,
The float ball.
Yeah.
because I didn't, change the chain out a couple times.
No doubt.
But anyway, it was like one of them things where I had to do process of elimination. So I was like, oh, it's the little filler pump. So I had that and I was like, that ain't work. So I was like, okay, let me get the whole, joint. Float ball, boom. Changed it all out, still nothing. Boom, had to mess with the pipe that actually come in from, bro, long story short, that joker working like a dream.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Come on,
Just,
see.
bro, I don't know what
don't
it
talk
is,
about
but I
that
just felt like,
Yeah, you don't talk about
when
that.
I was done, bro, like,
Yeah. You don't talk about that often.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm saying, we could execute a 2,000, 3,000 person conference and it don't give me the high that I had walking
for
away
real.
from that toilet.
No.
I felt like,
Because to be honest,
bruh, I just felt so manly.
Yeah, but our wives are gonna give us more
More pub.
Bruh.
for that.
Oh, my wife was
100.
geek,
Than
bruh.
a $2 million
Now
car.
I will put this.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
listen.
I don't know. I
She
still
be
can
saying I'm
speak a lot,
capping.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is still new for you. I've been speaking so long. I ain't been fixing toilets or doing nothing handy. So
This one's for all my wellness warriors out here. Are you ready to take your health to the next level? Then look no further than Organifi, our trusted sponsor committed to bringing you the finest in health supplements. I want you to start your day with the Organifi green juice. That's our favorite, packed with superfoods like moringa, spirulina, and chlorella to boost your energy and your immune system. Then you can wind down with Organifi Gold, featuring soothing ingredients like turmeric and reishi mushrooms for a restful night's sleep. And for that boost in metabolism, try Organifi Red Juice with antioxidant-rich berries and adaptogens. But that's not all, guys. Organifi offers so many other things. Complete Protein, a delicious and nutritious plant-based protein powder, perfect for smoothies. Another one is Pure, a brain-boosting blend designed to enhance mental clarity and focus. Listen, there's so many products, just gotta go check them out, all right? And here's an incredible offer that you do not want to miss. From June 7th to 8th, get a free pack of collagen with orders over $100. Listen, give your body the best tools to replenish and rebuild, and you'll be rewarded with healthier hair, stronger nails, radiant skin, and so much more. Guys, head over to Organifi.com/success and use that same promo code SUCCESS to save 20% off your order anytime. And don't miss out on that free collagen package June 7th and 8th. All right, just spend $100. So just go to Organifi.com/success. That's Organifi, Organifi.com/success, and use the promo code SUCCESS. Transform your health journey with Organifi today. We never imagined running an online store, selling merch, or anything like that. Our goal was just to inspire the world. But now, thanks to Shopify, we're not just selling. We found a way to inspire the world through physical and digital products. Shopify is the global commerce platform that's got your back from launch day to your millionth order. Whether you're selling scented soap or stylish outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere in person and online. With the internet's best converting checkout, Shopify turns browsers into buyers 36% better than the rest. And now Shopify has joined the AI revolution to help you gain more with less effort using Shopify Magic. One of the things that I love about Shopify is how they continue to create more ways for us to make money. You don't have to sell just your own stuff anymore. With Shopify Collective, you can curate products to sell from other brands that you love, giving your customers more variety and your business more sales. And get this, you can also actually bundle products together. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the United States, and Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of others across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support you every step of the way. Because businesses that grow, they grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/secret to success, all lowercase. Again, shopify.com/secret to success, all words. Go there now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/secret to success.
I will say this. She did have to come help me.
Yeah.
So that took my points down
Just
a little bit.
Tad.
Because, okay, I'm going to show you what threw me off. The back of the toilet, you know, like the case, it's curved. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's like flat in the back and then it come out.
Yeah.
Well, the lever thing is straight from the, it's a front side flush.
Yeah.
So the lever's straight, and so imagine it's like curved and it's straight, so it's like scraping the.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what in the why would? So I'm like, do they make curved versions?
Yeah.
So shout out to YouTube University.
Yeah.
My man was like, yo, you literally gotta bend the metal. And so that was the part I had a little trouble with. Me and Candace figured it out, but like I literally had to bend the metal into a curved shape so that the flusher. Was going, and I was like, because before I had a plastic one.
I was just going to. I had the plastic joint, and mine broke trying to do it.
You can't break it. So what I did with the plastic one, I tried to break it in half and then latch it, and it didn't work. So then I got the metal one, and then dude was like, nah, you gotta I was like, okay, because I was about to, you know me, I was about to be like, all right, just get a new tool.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying?
bring my man in. Yeah, let my man do
for
it.
sure. But I'm saying, I'm gonna be real. That time, it was just the toilet was running right then, and I just didn't feel like calling nobody.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
wanted to fix it right then.
Yeah, it was an evening.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got it done. And
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you how you know Johnny dope. So what Johnny told my man was, hey, do me a huge favor. I'm not tripping on the price. Send me the cost of material and the cost of labor.
Yep. There you go. That's it.
oh, he didn't have it itemized out.
He just had 68 grand.
Because you can't justify it. Your materials on that deck don't
He just
cost
had
that.
68
the
grand.
material for this deck is probably going to be about $4,500.
Yes.
That's $4,500
How you get
material.
from 68 to 41, and that's how you know.
But he's not going to do that. He's not, hey, man, you know what material costs is what it costs.
No, right, that's what he said. And he was saying, this is good material.
Right.
And Johnny said that. Johnny was like, I looked it up. They do great work. But from what I'm seeing, Johnny said it looks like the average is $10 to $15 per square foot. Right? So he was
You at
like,
487
Right, per square foot.
you feel me? And so Johnny was like, no, I can't
And this
justify.
can't be no more than about 100, maybe about 80 square feet.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying Johnny helped me because now I'm not in the dark of how much is it worth.
Yeah.
Because something could be worth $41,000. It's a possibility.
But I'm saying, here go your first problem. You got to know your market.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, in San Diego, I'm sure them neighbors, you just tell them whatever. They like, bruh, time versus cost.
How fast can you get it done?
He just got time when he here. But if he was in San Diego moving and shaking, I'm gonna be real, you wouldn't even have really questioned it like that in San Diego.
I
You would have been like,
I
he
would
would
have
have
questioned them all.
questioned it.
well, no, you
I
could
would've
question
questioned
him.
them all.
It wouldn't have sounded that outrageous being in that environment.
No.
41 don't sound crazy.
No.
But you got to take into
41.
consideration, too, in San Diego, and this every time he say something with San Diego, I'm always taking into consideration that they got to haul all this material up that mountain.
Yeah.
This dude lives on top of a mountain.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
You don't even question it as much. Just be,
Right.
But I'm like, again,
Unless when I'm here thinking about San Diego.
I'm saying relative. I'm saying my point is relative to the
question.
cost of the house.
Oh, yeah, no question.
You looking at, okay, hold on, this house, and then
Yeah.
how much that deck is. You doing the cost of how much the house. That don't even make sense. You say something 41. It's probably 41. What'd you say? You had a prayer closet outside.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that costs.
Oh, that costs. So I'm
costs.
saying you ain't sure if they told you the decking for that.
I called Dee, Jalen, and Jay. Was like, y'all need to get to praying.
Oh, bro.
Okay? That
I'm talking about
costs some
prayer.
money. I need y'all
This
outside praying.
maximum prayer.
Yeah, I need you downstairs praying.
Yeah. So did you get? So what did you end up saying? We need another quote, or
He hadn't called me back yet. But
what you
I'll
mean?
call him.
Scared my man off?
Yeah, he hadn't called me back. So I was like,
Whoa.
Johnny was like, it's too expensive. Johnny sent my man to test, like, cost too much. You know, and then Johnny was like, I did my homework and it's $10 to $15 per square foot. So I ain't talked to my man again. So next time I talk to him, I just tell him.
Did he say how much square footage it is?
He told Johnny. I wasn't paying
Okay.
attention. Yes, I got it.
So
I
how
took a
much should it
picture of
have been?
Well, from what Johnny's saying, probably Johnny was like, they charge you 50 to 60% over value. So whatever that is, so 50%.
What does that mean? Overvalue.
So like Johnny was saying that it seems like it would be worth 50% of 41, it'd be like 20 something. So he's like, he inflated the price 50, 60%. So it should probably only cost you, based on what Johnny's saying, it should only cost me $20,000
$20,000
or less to get both of them done. So it should have been in the $10,000 range for both of them. Maybe that one a little bit more because they were going to stretch it a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, not that much.
Not that, bro.
Yeah, not that much more. Yeah.
But it's like, hey, you go to McDonald's,
Yeah.
give me you a 99-cent double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You go to Steak 48,
Yeah. They
the
give you.
same
But my man don't
cheeseburger.
sound like he was operating like Steak 48.
No, from what Johnny said, their product
Yeah.
is one of the best products out there. He's
I'm talking about his
he charges-
presentation.
But you can go get that same product.
Well, you know what? Nothing against him, but you have to understand in 2024, especially since COVID, the quality of player you're going to get. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're getting a different quality of player right now. And so for most people, they're not, they're not Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't playing on both sides. So my man seemed like, you know, on a good level,
Yeah.
he need a job. And he understood, because I don't even think he gonna be doing the work, Jamal.
Oh,
He's the
definitely not.
person
He just
coming
an
out.
estimator.
Estimate. So I could tell he has gone to YouTube.
You know why I know he's
University.
probably not the one doing the job? Because the person that's doing the job would have saw value that I got 2 jobs that's literally less than 10 feet from each other.
I could bring all the materials,
Really, this
everything.
is only one day's job for both. I can knock out both and get paid double. So you would have made it where I'm gonna make this price right, so I could walk out of here with this job. You
So I
can't
can
get no
tell
better
that.
than that.
No.
No.
I got one delivery.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything right
but,
there.
But I'm saying, I could tell he went to school and he did his homework. You feel me? I could tell, because he was like, here's what we'll do for you. If we get it low like this, how many followers you got on Facebook, we could take an ad, put our flag out there. Whatever. So here's the deal, especially for those of you in business. He knew everything he needed to know for him and his company to get a check. He didn't understand my needs and he didn't understand me. So he wasn't able to speak to me. I could tell when he was talking that you checking off, I can tell you checking off the boxes. And I want to make sure for those of you in business, you really do have to understand that you're not the only one that's doing what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, as a speaker, I'm not the only speaker in the world. So what would make me different than somebody else is that somebody might be able to tell you why, bruh, I'm just gonna say this. Okay, and again, it'd be so tough. See, like, you know too many people, so you can't say stuff. But I talked to a gentleman yesterday whose team in the playoffs didn't win. And when he called me, I thought this was dope, because he called me to say it didn't work out the way we wanted it to work out, but I still want to say thank you for having access to you and being able to call you and ask you for a favor, and you did it. And I was like, it's funny you'd say that, because CJ said that at this particular part of the season, they should have called me. I was like, bro, it's funny you calling me. CJ specifically said, if they don't win this game, they need to call ET and bring ET in. And I was like, yo, it's funny that they didn't call me and they didn't bring me in. You feel me?
And they lost.
And they lost.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? But as I was telling my man, I was like, yo, I don't understand it, because there'll be teams that I work with and they'll do well, and then the next year they won't call me back. And it's just like, yo, this don't make sense. Like, and I told my man, I don't gain or lose with somebody losing. But for me, it does not make sense, other than humans get so lopsided, so one-sided thinking about themselves, that they don't even know that in thinking about yourself, you already lost. Like, you already made yourself average. So whatever you do professionally, if other people are doing what you do professionally and you just looking out for yourself, you put yourself in that bucket with all those other people who think about themselves, and nobody's gonna see you. But when you start talking the talk of, yo, this ain't about me, this is about you, and I can tell you specifically why you will benefit from me doing it, and some blind spots that you don't see that you need to see in order to, I told my man, I was like, look, just do me a favor. When you become a leader and you know something worked for you, you can call it whatever you want. But if you dribble the ball twice at the free throw line, wrap it around your body, and then you get 10 out of 10 when you do that, if I was you, I'd bounce it twice, wrap it around every time.
Yeah.
I would never go, I'm so sweet that I can make the free throw. No, it's not about how sweet you are. It's whatever you did that worked, you have to keep working whatever you work. And again, I just see my man, like, when he was at the crib, you got 2 houses. I'm thinking you got 2 houses. You just walked over for this one. I know you saw the Escalade. Like, whatever you do, and I know you getting a commission from it, whatever you do, don't hit me with all of the stuff that you're going to hit everybody else with. What's your name? What's your sign?
As soon as he buy that, I just creep up from
behind. Like, don't give me that.
Who you be with?
Like, don't give me that. I heard that one already. And it was dope because he said it and it was original. But then now you're saying what he said. And I can tell you saying what he said, and then you charging me 68. So at no point did you come to my house for me.
Yeah.
So I'm already like, oh, okay, unless you show me something, I'm about to go with the next person.
Yep.
Even to the point that I do wood again. I told him, I said, bruh, let me explain something to you, because I don't think you came over here because you desperate or you need to get a check. And so that's the spirit you came in. You don't know who I am. Like, you didn't research, like we told you our names. So you could have researched it. You could have, when you said, can we take a picture and put it on apparently you didn't know who I was, and if I picked that picture up, how many people, you didn't do your homework.
Yeah.
You only did your homework. You feel me? Like, for real, I'm dropping game, don't miss this. You only doing your homework. You're only saying and you're only communicating what's going to work for you.
Yep.
So you're going to take my money to pay your bills, and you think I'm interested in paying your bills, and I'm not. What I'm interested in is somehow you're doing something for me. So what he said to me, Maul, I said, bro, you ain't do your homework. Oh, if you get the composite, you don't got to paint, you don't got to do nothing, for the rest of the life. If you go get that wood, it's going to be 10 years. I said, let me explain something to you. I said, Didi, how many barbecues have we had on that deck? She said, absolutely none. I said, how many times have we been on the deck? In the 16, 18 years we've had this house. She's like, I don't know. I could count on one hand how many times. I said, so bruh, I'm not even getting the deck to do that. You never even asked me why I was getting the deck.
But it's not him even making the composite. He's selling something that has nothing to do with him.
I was gonna ask you that.
You think anybody can get? He's not.
Is that the only place you can get
It's not proprietary.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it is.
Okay, that's what I wanted to find out.
Anybody can get the composite.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm saying, of course they can. But I'm saying, you not wise enough to look out for you.
Yeah.
You got to hear what I'm saying, because it gonna go over a lot of y'all heads. What I'm saying is, when you think about you and only you put yourself at a 50-50 chance of getting the deal. When you come over, the first thing he should have asked me was, what y'all getting the deck for? Your first thing in your mind is 68 grand. Like, you chopping at the bits. Got 2 houses. He got the Escalade over there. I see the Mercedes in the parking lot. He want 2. He want to get this one a little bigger. Got it. 68,000.
All right, this one is for all my savvy savers out there. Have you ever taken a close look at your monthly subscriptions? Chances are you're paying more than you think. Over 74% of people have subscriptions that they've actually forgotten about. And I found that out the hard way until Rocket Money came to the rescue. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower bills so you can grow your savings. With Rocket Money, I can see all my subscriptions in one place and cancel the ones I don't need with just a few taps. Their dashboard is incredible, showing me this month's spending compared to last month's, helping me keep my budget on track. And guess what? Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%. You heard me correctly, 20%. Just submit a picture of your bill and they handle the rest. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. So what are you waiting for? Stop wasting money on things that you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions today by going to rocketmoney.com/S, the number 2S. That's rocketmoney.com/S2S. Again, rocketmoney.com/S2S.
You just talk yourself out of whatever percentage you was trying to get. You actually walked away with no percent, and you wasted an hour at my crib. And yesterday was the most humid, the most humidity we had in about a year, bruh. I guarantee you, you wasted your time. The first thing he should have done, this was the first thing you should do, is ask questions to figure out what the needs are. So all I really need is aesthetically my backyards to look decent, so I don't make the neighborhood look bad, because we're not going on the deck to do nothing. I just don't. It just look bad. Both of these. This one, I don't even know what color that is out there. It just look bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And my neighbors, they doing stuff over their house. They got their house. I'm like, do something to the neighborhood. So I told my man, I can go to Home Depot and get it for $7,000, and it look good. And you telling me lifetime? Well, lifetime, that's 20 years.
I was gonna say I could do 3, 4, 5, 7,000 to still not be up there.
And still not be where you charging me. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to say to those of you, like, for real, don't let your rent Don't let your mortgage, don't let the fact that you need money lead you. Like, think about the client, and if you take care of the client, you're not only gonna have that client forever, that client gonna know some other people that need the exact. So you trying to do a school district, leave the school district alone. Find one principal that you could just blow his school out and get him tight work.
Yep.
Trust me, he's not going out to eat with taxi cab drivers. He's a principal.
Yep.
So he knows and he's associated with other principals. So you take care of his school. So do me a favor, don't take care of school. Take care of one of his classes.
Yep.
Take care of the one class that's giving my man the most hell, the most problems, the baddest kids. Go in there and knock that class out for my man and have my man go home and he ain't got to talk about these kids. Take these parents off of him and you get that one class tight. Guess what he gonna do? Man, you got that one class. Hey, I got another class. It ain't as bad as that class, but they need some help. You think you can do those 2 classes? You've been and did 3-4 classes. Now he's sitting with his other principal friend who in the same frat he in, and they sitting down kicking it somewhere happy hour. He like, man, I got this class. They getting on my nerve. He like, you got what? Man, I got this class, man. I wish I had somebody. Oh, I know somebody. He at my school doing it. Boom, got it. Before you know it, not a superintendent. Got 3 principals who you coming in and killing the game. Not a superintendent like, oh, who is that? Let's see if we can get him from the whole district. But I'm being real. I know I speak with passion, and sometimes the passion looks like I'm angry. I'm not mad at you. I promise you I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying to you that if you make it about you, I'm probably not going to pay you because I didn't call you for you. I call you for me. So if you could figure out one question he could have asked, we could have, whatever. He could have also asked me, what am I thinking of spending?
Yeah. What's your budget?
What's my budget?
Yep.
Because last time I checked, and I had to tell him, bruh, I was like, bruh, first of all, you are not God. You can come over here and lie. He's like, well, the price is what it is. I said, it's not. I got an Escalade for 100 because I knew the dude from the dealership. My boy got one for 130. We got the same Escalade, but they inflated the price on my man, just like they're doing with the new Cyber truck.
Yeah.
They done told this NFL player that it's worth 200,000, and the doggone truck is 100 grand. But you getting a commission, so you trying to sell it for an extra 100, and so y'all stop doing that, man. Take care of the needs of the client, and you gon'. But if you don't take care of the needs of the client, and it's about you, you probably not gonna have a whole bunch of clients. I know we talking about something else today, but I wanted to spit game.
No, I'd rather talk about getting the deck fixed. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of enjoying it.
Yeah.
I would say this, man, listen, all you kids, stay a kid. Because you know what suck about being a grown-up? You got to spend that kind of money on something that you just said. Like, bruh, I remember we must have spent, I don't know, 20, 30 on some windows at the front of the house or something. And I'm just like, bruh, I just remember being young, like, bruh, I got 20, 30 grand. Like, we in the Maldives with it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I done got some windows that I ain't even, they look just like the old windows.
Just like you looked out of them.
And I'm saying, like, I'm hurt. Like, I don't mind spending bread, but like you say, even the Escalade, okay, it's a truck, it's a nice truck. You get in it, you drive.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you feel good, your family comfortable, you got the TVs, you just like, okay, I can see my money.
Yeah.
Bruh,
The
windows. Bruh. Back deck, you ain't even on, like you said, bruh, I don't think I've ever been on this back deck. I might have went out there once on the other crib, and you guys spent, you know what I'm saying?
I was on the deck yesterday. It was so cold in here. You know what I'm saying?
Deck.
Oh, the one right here?
Right there.
I was out there for about an hour.
Wow.
I was sunbathing.
Oh, that was
Mark
something.
did his ancestry. He been trying to act.
I told Carl, matter of fact,
Just talked about that.
I was out there on the deck, and Carl was like, you all right? And I was in the whole deck is shaded.
Yeah.
There's only like about a little quarter of it that's got sun.
That's where you went.
I put the chair right there.
Right
And Carl
in
was
there.
like, you good? Carl came out the thing and he was just
good.
shaking.
Carl.
And then Carl was like, what you doing? I said, man, you know I'm African, bro. I said, my ancestry, bro, from Sierra Leone. The Mindi
Mom
people.
been African for the last
bro. I said, I
month
need
and a
sun.
half.
And then Carl was like, I'm from Barbados too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's from Africa, some part of Africa. They got
we
dropped
all,
off.
Hey, we all.
Got dropped off in
But
Barbados.
I'm 99.97. I need
Did Tommy take it yet?
And I always wondered, because I told
be
Carl on
top
the deck, I said,
They
Carl
got
was
Maul
like,
doing another 2-3.
Carl asked, he's like, man, I don't know why they be having it so cold. He said, why Carl? He said, CB cold. I said, bruh, before I knew I was from the Mende tribe, I would always go to CJ house, right? See, in the winter, the sun, whatever, I got a heater. I need heat.
Okay, we've been over this before, and everybody was on my side, even black folk, for the record. I know I'm
They
half
just don't
white.
know their roots yet. They didn't take the test.
I'm saying, all of them keep their crib on 76.
75. We like to feel like Africa.
Bro, I cannot go to
Keep
sleep
it
on 75, dog. With no air. I'm talking about just
Man, boy,
dead.
I just realized I cannot be 99.7. I just realized.
But I know the one.
Because I was holding on to it at first.
Bro,
Because
if I got to be at 76,
Listen, I had to get my man my
Yeah.
jacket
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It was so cold in here.
yeah, our ancestors
can we
have
do
been.
What was it
Yeah.
at? 60?
65.
Look,
65, man.
Our ancestors have been. Yeah, something happened to our ancestors.
listen, hold on. Let's
Yeah.
just do it like this. Clip this so y'all can have it. Everybody quiet for 1 second. What is the ideal sleeping temperature in the house? Our air stay on 70 at night when you go to sleep.
Winter or
70
summer?
or
Well, yeah.
71.
Winter or summer? It depends.
It don't matter.
It does.
Period.
It makes a
No,
difference.
it don't
does.
matter.
It does.
I live in Atlanta, bro. We don't get no extreme
It
cold
makes a
like
difference
that.
in Chicago, though.
Maybe, yes.
Atlanta, yes, so it does make
But
a
I'm
difference.
saying, I don't care if it's 30 below. I still don't want it on 75 when I go to
70,
sleep.
your pipes will freeze in Chicago. It makes a difference. Your pipes will freeze literally in the wintertime.
At 70?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I showed you pictures.
Pipes freezing at 70 is crazy. I don't live in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm saying, don't say the time of the year. What's just the ideal sleeping temperature in your house? 75.
And I'm thinking, so it's different for me. Winter
Bro, that's a
time, I
one-word
can't separate.
answer.
No, I can't
It
separate
really is
it.
different.
No.
No, I'm
what
telling you.
temperature would you like it at? Ideal day, whatever day,
It
your
depends.
ideal temperature.
So, see, in the middle of winter, we put it at the heat is
I
at
just keep
68.
it, Carl. You're not listening to what
No,
I'm saying.
I'm saying I can't answer it. We
No,
put
you
it to
can't
the heat
answer.
at
it. I'm
68.
asking you, just Carl.
He's giving you the
Phillip.
answer.
Live in your one day perfect world. Don't care about the season. What would you prefer to sleep with the temperature on? I don't care if it's winter or something. Your perfect ideal day, one day out the year, I'd like to
And that
sleep
ain't the question
at
you
this
asked me, though.
What,
Give me
if
that question.
So I
If I'm
said-
not sleeping with my wife.
No, you with your wife.
Oh, okay. All right,
Hopefully
well,
you
then.
jokers are sleeping with your wives.
Well, no.
I-
So
yeah,
you said your
so mine-
ideal temperature.
Yeah, and I'm just saying that because
Period.
Didi
Just
got
your
MS.
ideal-
Okay.
I'm saying your
My-
house is on 75.
But you're not giving context. Why is my house at 75, see?
I don't know.
Because I got 12-foot ceilings. Most people don't have 12-foot ceilings, so it takes the heat, it takes it
What
more.
I got in Cali is it?
75, not 75?
No,
Is that
not
12
when your
feet?
ceilings are
Heat
12 feet,
go-
dog.
yeah,
He
yeah.
goes up. He
Yeah,
rises,
probably
bro.
That's 12
Okay,
feet.
but once the house reaches a temperature,
It's different. I got 12 furnaces.
Bruh, y'all-
So we got zone.
So I'm gonna say
we got zone.
75, 75, bro.
Listen, we got zone heating.
okay.
But what you're talking about is not.
I got zone heating.
Well, he got 7.
I got
I got
3
7
furnaces.
I got 12 furnaces.
12 furnaces.
I have 12 furnaces in my house.
Yeah.
So every furnace is not on 75 is what I'm saying.
The floor I sleep on 75.
You
Thank
got your
for-
own furnace
I do
in your
now.
own house.
And I haven't complained
I gave
since.
your own room. And it
and
got
I
his
haven't
own
complained
furnace
since.
in it.
I haven't
We
complained.
moved CJ out of our guest.
Thank God. The
Gave
torture
him-
chamber, as I like to call it. Yeah, I felt like I was getting waterboarded with heat. Heat boarded in that mug. I woke up. But let me tell you something. But Maul and them used to be like, oh, you tripping. Well, this is how we. Man, let me tell you something. We went and helped Yanni move out. What was the first thing, Carl, she said? Ooh, don't let me forget. My fan.
Fan.
I cannot go back to Chicago without my fan. Like she was finna die if she ain't had that fan in that house. Freedom kids
And
up,
you know
man,
what?
to put
And you know
the
what's
air on
you know,
7.
and you know
Well,
what's
you
so
got
capital?
freedom.
You know
They
what's
got
so
12
capital about
furnaces.
that?
Just give them their own.
But you know what's? But
Hey, she ain't care about her clothes.
But look,
she ain't care about nothing. She said, make sure I got that.
you know,
fan.
and she did. You're telling the truth. But what's so cap about it? The kids got their own zone. They got their own thermostat. And guess what's so cap?
I don't know what they got.
She just
don't know what they
know
got.
what to do. Her cell phone is connected to the thermostat.
She still don't know.
And she can control it. She controls her own.
And
I
it's-
got my own. We control our own. The cats and the
Hold on, I
dogs
got
got
it.
their
Hey,
own.
I'ma let you- hold on.
Everybody
Yeah, I got
their
you.
own.
I got you.
Grandma got
I got
her
you.
own.
Wait a
So
minute.
that's cap. dog.
Wait a minute. What floor are they on?
They on the 4th. floor.
Okay, and what floor are you on?
I'm on the 3rd.
And you said the heat does what?
the heat, but it's zone. The heat goes up. Yes.
It zones out, though.
I know it zones out. But
Zones out. He said it zones out.
But
Yeah.
when
So
he
you
don't,
smoking your kids out.
I'm not smoking the kids out because we have a blocker in the ceiling in between the joists, bro.
Dying for that fan.
I've never heard of that.
Because
It's a blocker?
he don't know about it. I built
I ain't
the house.
never heard of that.
It's a blocker which keeps the heat down.
I
It can't go up.
I got one because
Now
there's
the
room
heat can't go up because
above
it's a
our
block.
master
2
room.
minutes ago, the heat
I've
was
never
rising
heard of
throughout
that.
the whole. All right.
Now, look, though, Ma, you got to stop talking that kind of talk because Mr. Johnson, that's his whole, now he got on us. These dudes can't talk to us. They got 12 furnaces.
12 furnaces.
And Mr. Johnson got fuel.
Let me tell you,
bruh.
this
Well, right, you're right.
This how hot
Johnson
it was.
got fuel.
I had to go to the middle of the winter, by the way. I had to go to Home Depot in Chicago. All they had was one box fan, the joint you put in the window. And now I ain't seen one of them in a minute. They ain't even had no stand-up Lasco boys, none of that. I had the box fan. Every single time, before I got my own, we got our own quarters. I will say thank you for that, brother. I'm trying to give you a
It's a
props for that.
suite.
Before I had that, every time I would leave and come back, where was that fan? Tell the truth, shame the devil.
I think one of my daughters.
Jazzy had that sucker repo. And when I used to be like, hey, Jazzy, your uncle gonna need that fan back, she was hurt. Like, what am I supposed to
But
do?
now I need you to tell the truth and shame the devil.
What?
You come to my house, you did go buy a fan.
I did.
I came to your house and
Did
I
not
had to
buy
go
a fan.
get a heater. And tell the truth.
Because it was on 70.
And I put that heater
Fact.
in that room and closed the door. Matter of fact, before I go to bed, I got to
crazy.
turn on the heater and I got to blow that room out to put the heat in the room.
That's when my homelessness kick in.
Seven.
I don't even be knowing what the temperature is if I go to somebody's crib.
Bro, I'm saying my
I never
air
change
stand,
it.
honestly, I guarantee if you go on the master bedroom level, which is the same level he sleep on, it's at 71 pretty much year round.
Got chill.
So we
So just stay at 71.
yeah, we do, because of Didi, we do like 66.
Woo! Oh.
Yeah, because Didi can't take.
Now, I could go.
Oh.
Yeah, Candace would never
She
let me
can't
go that
take-
low, pause.
yeah.
But it would definitely be.
66 is what we used to do in the police department when we was interrogating people, bro. We were trying
I'm
to
being interrogated.
And they be in there like, oh, bro, they used to be in there like this. Like, man, whatever it is you want to know.
Hey, that's what I'm on. I'm
Yeah,
being
first 48,
interrogated.
they be giving them blankets.
interrogated all day.
No, but what happens is she can't take humidity. You feel me? So it's like you need the air to make, to take the humidity out and make the air kind of like, yeah.
Oh, I'm just listening. Don't threaten me with a good
Yeah, so we can't handle like Miami in the summer. Florida, like Didi can't be in those type of environment. Just it's no air. It's like
That's
yeah,
what I can't
it's
do to no air. Like I need, I need some type of circulate. I need to hear a vent, a fan, something. I can't just sit there with dead air. It just, Carl, you never answered the question.
No, I was coming back. So I'll admit that I like to sleep on cooler because I want to be snuggled up in the blankets. So in winter, we have our heat to 68. Now, I'm sleeping on the top floor.
68.
In the
I'm
winter
just
time.
being real. Wintertime, 68. Summer,
Now, is
it'll
that
be-
because the heat bill be a lot, or is that
No.
because you know how black
the hot air rises. So our room, I only got one zone, right?
Okay.
So our like upstairs,
Dang, you only got one zone?
I only got one
Brokey?
zone, y'all.
Brokey?
I got
You only
one zone.
You only have one
Zone
zone.
one.
Hey,
Only one zone.
Wintertime, Marlon's like, what?
What is
Mr. Johnson talk, Carl.
So I'd say ideal for me would be 70, 72. That would be ideal if I had to answer your question.
Okay, cool. 70 to 72.
Yeah.
I just said 71 for me.
72, we turning the heat on.
That's what I'm saying.
66.
So you was the one that set the thermostat yesterday. 'Cause it was
Yeah.
at what?
65.
67.
It was
65?
It was 67. No, it was 67.
67.
It was 67. Yeah. You get used to that? Like
Only
that feel
because
normal
Didi-
for you? And I'm saying
Yeah.
feel normal because I know Didi initiated, but does it feel normal for you now?
Unfortunately, because she didn't have MS for so long, I can't take humidity now. Like I've gotten accustomed to not having humidity. So when I feel it, I'm like, okay, hold up, E. Get out of this comfort boy and get back into your homeless state and you're going to be all right. But I
But
can't.
more like the sweat while he's sleeping. And I'm like, dog, I can't do that.
Do
bruh.
you cover up with blankets and stuff?
I have to.
I can
be
work out
covered
like
up.
that, and I can work
I
out
have
high.
to be covered up in a blanket.
Okay.
So even if I
With
set
75.
and I still
now that's
I
hot.
have to, and when I'm talking about covered up,
You might be a nigga.
I swaddle. I get it and I,
Whoa,
bro.
what?
Yeah, Mark.
All right, we need to Organifi. Swallow some Organifi.
You know I sweat.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What you?
Look at Blake. Look at Blake. Oh, yeah.
When you got muscles, Carl, when you have muscles, you have to keep the muscles warm.
And like he said, working out.
So you leave your legs out?
That's why CJ don't sleep with a cover on. CJ don't sleep with a cover on because he ain't got no muscles.
I beat you to it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's too late.
CJ don't sleep with a cover on, bro.
too late.
That's why he can have it all 50 degrees, right?
It's too late, ball. I beat you to it. It's over. Hey, real quick, I did want to talk about. I'm sorry, y'all. We into it, and they really.
No, I did give him a lesson.
He gave some, yeah.
About
He gave some.
20
We could have just kept continuing with that, though.
You did, huh?
I said we could have kept continuing with that.
Oh, you had more? Go ahead.
He was.
No, we good. I wanted to go back to the zones.
Well,
I will say this, bro. That price that you got, my man. I'm just sitting up here thinking about material and everything. No joke, dog. It's real talk. The basketball court. Now I know these are my people, right? But I'm just looking at material, looking at cost. The basketball court in my house, I did that for about $85.
Wow.
the whole court.
The whole court. Everything.
Yeah, everything.
The frame and the brickwork, the roof, the hardwood floor, everything.
When you gonna let people see the basketball court, man?
Put it up.
Oh.
We got pics of it? Yeah, I got. Yeah,
I got tons of pics of it.
Just
Maul has archived his
Everything.
entire. I ain't never met. Him and Camille, they do pictures. We don't do pictures like that. Like we legit be like on vacation and be forgetting to take pictures.
We gotta
be
do
like,
pics.
No, I swear I be looking at my phone like,
No,
you
got me into that because I was too extreme. Like, I was taking pictures so much when we traveled.
You don't even
that was a part of the.
You don't enjoy being present there.
You know what I'm saying? So I just stopped doing it.
Oh, I
period.
told you, legit. This wasn't even me trying to be deep, nothing like that. I swear to you, the first time I went to the Eiffel Tower, I took so many pictures. Me and Candace were trying to get the perfect picture, kissy face, with the point of the thing in the background and touching and doing da-da-da-da-da. Carl, I left the Eiffel Tower and I remember feeling like, did I see it? I legit remember being like, did I actually see it? Or was I tripping? Like, I didn't even feel like my soul didn't even feel like I saw it.
There and
because I was so consumed with pictures. And from that day, I was like, you know what? Not that you don't want to take a picture, but I was just like, yo,
don't let that
be where your feet are.
Yeah.
Like be there. Like take it in and like actually be there.
And I think what you said when we first started is the reason why most of us can't do that is because we're there for the world.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of us.
Oh, I for sure was trying to. I mean, come on, bro. Ain't nobody where I'm from ever been to no Eiffel Tower. So I was definitely like, let me send these pics back to my mom.
Yeah, and I'm saying even deeper than our parents, it's social media.
I ain't have social media.
Yeah, so it's like.
But yeah, I get it.
I can't not show you that I was there.
You know what took me the other way? Tum Tum.
Yeah.
I don't remember whose birthday, but Tum Tum was with us at the time and we did like a birthday. Someone had done a video. And I remember Tum Tum's comment was, bruh, I don't have any of that. Like he was just saying, like, you know how we do the videos, like show you, from, so it was a graduate, something. Yeah. And I had done a video for who, I don't remember who it was, but it was like, you know, the timeline of their life. And I remember Tum Tum like, yo, I can't do that. And it hit me like, yo, and that's, remember, you always see me with the photos and stuff. So now I'm not there taking a bunch of photos, but I want to make sure I capture the memory.
So
absolutely. If we all there, like I got a photo there at that thing, and I got it. So if I see
and
that,
I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not suggesting you don't take pictures. I'm just saying don't forget to really be where you are.
And I'm saying don't be where you are for other people.
For other people.
Right. I just be thinking like about my kids, like, dog, y'all have been alive since cell phone cameras. I'm like, bro, back in the day, think of how many moments where you ain't had no camera. Like,
but I think that was better. I think it's better when we didn't have any cameras, but we had to get the
storytelling got better.
Yeah, and
you can make up whatever.
You had to make it real live.
But we also actually had pictures that we used. So when you go to your grandma's house, she had a photo album.
The album still there.
And you would go through the album.
Yeah.
You don't do that now.
No.
So you do have a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
But the only people that really see the pictures is yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? And especially if you're on social media, because you will do it to show it off, but it ain't like it goes away. You know what I'm saying? If you did stories, 24 hours from now, it's gone. If you did it on your timeline, it's so long ago that everybody's not actually going down. So actually back in the day it was better because when you would go to somebody's house, they would pull out, maybe not you guys, but my family, especially my grandma, she would pull out the photo album.
Yep.
And then we would talk
it's a
about
company, E. I don't want to, this fine. They ain't paying this, but I think it's called Groove Book. And we must have stopped, but for a while, you get like the app or whatever, and it's like $10 a month, like or something like that. And every month it alerts you to select your favorite pictures from the month, and they'll send you an album in the mail, an actual photo album, like straight up. So we got it. We did them when the kids were younger. I think Candace might have stopped it now or whatever. We kind of just fell off from it. But anybody who, you know what I'm saying?
it's so necessary.
So yeah, it's like you come to the crib. Nah, of course it's not like the old school photo albums. That's just nostalgic. But they are your it might be 2 months. You could do every 2-3 months, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
But you go through and just literally out your phone select them, and they send you an album where like you pick the cover of the album, the title, and all of it. It's dope.
Apple, I don't know if Apple still had it. When my grandfather died, and this one was weird for me, but my family was like, yo, we still want to remember this, because again, we hadn't been together for so long. Yeah. So we took a lot of photos, even at the gravesite, all that. And Apple had a service that I just submitted, and they sent a book. Like I'm talking about printed, same thing, you designed it, all that. And then there's, I think, Shutterstock. You can make puzzles out of them. We've done that before where we took a photo. It was that's correct. We got one where our family took one on one of the long bridges, the cameras, and we did a puzzle of that. So like there's creative ways to do it.
That's right. Somebody sent me a video of Jada when she was 3 or 4, and I was preaching in Milwaukee. We was doing like a week of prayer, and Jada got up from her seat, because you know how Jada don't like people like that. So whoever was holding her, she like, I'm good. She ran up to me while I was preaching. And I literally held her in my arms while I was preaching for like 15, 20. And then it was over. My boys sang and I sat down. And for us just to watch that, she was 25 when we watched it.
Yeah.
So for me to tell her like, yo, when you was little, you was a daddy's child. Now you and your mama, but and she like, okay, I believe you. But to show her the actual picture, and she said, running up to me, daddy, hold me. Don't put me down. Dad, don't put me down. So I'm preaching. So you being, what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and it was like a little homely church. It wasn't like necessarily like a big church. It was like we were in a little small chapel that they had at the church, about 40, 50 people. And, but it only didn't even do nothing just for her, for me. Because I don't remember the moment I remembered it because of the video. But somebody did an actual video. They sent me, man, Jalen was little. They running in the backyard. They doing their thing. And I just was like, wow, God, that picture actually gave me energy.
And that's the deep part about photos, videos. And that's why even though what we had then was great, I'm saying now I prefer being able to access it because of that. Like our brain is wired to think in pictures. Yeah. Right? So when you close your eyes and think, you are seeing it. Picture. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that picture has the ability, and I've used this intentionally, like I'm in a down mood or something. Bro, I'm looking at my family at the beach in Barbados. Yeah. I don't care what the weather is in Michigan. When I see that picture, I'm back in Barbados for that time frame. Yeah. I'm remembering, that's when Tamisha mom did this, and I'm back in that experience again, and I've forgotten, and now I'm ready to, you see what I'm saying? So I actually use it as a strategy to pull me sometimes when I feel like I'm going down. So
that's good.
Yeah, it could be helpful.
Yeah. Shout out to Organifi, man. Organifi, the superfood green juice powder, keeping this podcast powered up. Y'all go to Organifi.com, use the promo code SUCCESS, get 20% off your order, all right? And be healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stop drinking all that foolishness, man. Drink some Organifi. Shout out to them. Shout out to E. What you got going on, E? Let the people know before we finish up here.
I don't have nothing going on. We have in the near future, everybody was raving about more in 24.
Yep.
And what I wanted to try to do was keep that going. So for a lot of people, they got it in March, February, March. And it's kind of like, I need something new, So I decided, hey, it's time. And then the crew decided to call it, Together We Run. Right. And
I'm not, by the crew. You mean, myself. But no. And maybe we'll talk about it another episode. But E's doing working for the marathon stuff. And I was just like, dog, it's just, I do, like, and we'll talk about it in the next episode, but like, I wanted to ask y'all about like maintenance and like happiness maintenance, and a big part of that is literally community. You know what I'm saying? And like the people you're around.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot explain it. And maybe I shouldn't, because I don't want to get in. We got to go. But we'll get into it next episode. Yeah. But together, you know what I'm saying? We run. It was just like, yo, it's one thing to run by yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's something totally different to have people together. So absolutely looking forward to being a part of that and hoping.
Yeah, and I think though, what people have to understand, everything we do comes from, what we do. Yeah. Like it's like we're not, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not GMO, you know what I'm saying? We're not genetically modifying, our success. Like it's something that, like we really doing it. And then we just expressing to y'all what we're doing in real time. And it's crazy. I might have said this on another episode, but this kid, Dougie Fresh, he's in the Next Level Speakers Academy. So this is the same, it's a part of the crew. And, he was, I don't know how we started talking, but again, like-minded. But he started talking about how he ran 100 miles for God, and we were talking about suffering. And then he was talking about how he intentionally put himself under stress, like not waiting for it to happen. So he was like, yo, I decided to run 100 miles. I'm like, wow. How long that take? He was like 24 hours almost. And I was like, so you just didn't go to sleep and you're still running, tired? He was like, no, I wanted to feel like, what did it feel like to go to the cross? So and he actually did the 100 miles at a church, like in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And so we were just talking, and I was like, man, it's crazy, but I had a couple things in my life that I wanted to accomplish, and I didn't get them done. And I know it's not too late, but I kind of like got to that point where it's like, I just can't do it. Like I put forth a valiant effort and I just can't do it. And so he was like, oh, what was one of them? And I was like, what you just said, 100 miles. I wanted to run a marathon. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. You really want to run a marathon? And I was like, in my mind, yeah. Yeah, I do. Like, I really, really want to run.
That's where I want to run all my marathons.
Yeah, you feel me?
I'm sitting there like,
yeah. I'm killing it, So he was like, no, you for real? I said, bro, I'm not as for real as I can be about something that I want to do but that I didn't do.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, okay. I just finished speaking. Stayed to hear Tim Tebow because, you hear stuff about speakers. And so I was like, Dawkins was there, Ryan Dawkins, but I missed him. And so I was like, let me check Tim out. And so right after it was over, so he was like, all right, well, if you want to run a marathon, come on. And I was like, what? He's like, come on, let's go get started. We'll do it together. And I was like, okay, bro, like right now? He's like, well, if you want to do it, when would be the best time to do it? And I was like, okay, I guess now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, he was like, you leaving tonight? I was like, no, I'm leaving in the morning. He's like, okay, well, go get your stuff. And I'm like, stuff? I don't even necessarily have stuff. And God was like, oh, no, you do. You flew in Brooks. You got on your Brooks. You can run in your Brooks. So I was like, all right, cool. So let me just take off my stuff, give me some shorts. So you know how it is, Mall. We going, they got all kind of gear because it's an event. So I'm like, all right, I already got a T-shirt on. So I put my shorts on, get some shorts, put the shorts on. We hopped the fence. We happened to be at Lincoln University. So the track is right there. You feel me? So we jumped the fence. He was like, all right, let's do 3 miles. I was like, I'm like, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I just can't do 3. Like, I can't go from not running to doing 3 miles. But I was like, I could do 2 because I'm a runner. You know what I'm saying? So even though I don't run, like I have a desire to run. My whole life, I might get up just one day and just go run 3-4 miles. So I'm like, I'm not that young, but I can give you 2. So we did 2 together. And then the next day he sent me this is what I want you, like this is how we gonna prepare. So need you to do 2 miles. I don't think it ever went under 2. So I guess I showed him I could do 2. So from that point forth, it was like 3, then 4, then 5. So this Sunday, was my longest one. I did 9, but I did, 26 altogether. I guess that's what he got me doing, running a marathon.
Yep.
In a couple days.
But in a couple of days, and then we kind of bring
condensing it.
condense it and bring
that's
it
how you
in.
do it. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I do know it's crazy too. I'm like, how can I do this? Why couldn't I just go on ChatGPT and tell it to print me out a schedule and I just do it? Why did it take my man saying, come out, him running with me, meaning him slowing down? You feel me? Like me running with somebody that ran it. Most of you are not running with people who ran it.
It just make you just wonder like how much more people have in them.
Yeah. With the right person.
Well, that's what I'm. That's my point. When we be trying to tell y'all like be a part of this, get in this community, like get pushed, get the information, get the more importantly the accountability, and it's like you already had everything you needed to be able to run the mile. Like you didn't need nobody to tell, but you did. You know what I'm saying? And it's like as humans, it's like how much more are you capable of?
I always think of Gersh E. We was talking about photos, so answer this for me when I'm done. But you got a incredible photo on your shirt that we need to tell us about. But I was thinking about Gersh. Gersh gets up every morning, does 1,600 lunges.
Right.
And we like, what in the devil?
I'm talking about every morning.
Every single
on vacation,
morning.
we be in Mexico.
Every single morning. But watch this. Gersh says the dudes he run with, they do a mile.
Yep.
So you talk about,
every morning.
I'm just saying, we around Gersh like, oh my God, 1,600. He like, 1,600? What is wrong with y'all? Like, I'm the scum of the earth when we come to the people I'm hanging with. So just to your point, bro, you get around the environment, I'm going to have 2 zones in a minute. Yeah. He got 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
if you get that next zone going to have you.
It's going to have you crazy. It's going to have you crazy.
Tell us about that photo.
Oh, no, Jalen made this shirt when he graduated. And it was when he was little, I graduated. And I put the cap and gown on him and told him one day he gonna graduate. You know what I'm saying?
Photos.
Yeah. And so when he graduated from Michigan State, he made these shirts for us to wear during his graduation.
Wow.
So yeah. So then I don't know if I put one on Jada or not, but she graduated from State, got her master's from State. So yeah, it's a family affair. So I saw it today and was like, oh, I can fit it again. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't fit it for a minute, so I was like, okay, Jalen, I feel you, but I can't put on. But I saw it today. Didi clean up the basement. Johnny and the crew about to come down and take it to 2 zones.
Might as well have them knock out the decks.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, just have them knock the decks out.
Yeah. So 2 zones. See, we're about to get
Let's go.
2 zones. So, but I was just saying though, you know, maybe we could talk about this the next one, but you can't get to where you can't run a marathon with someone who's never run a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a better chance of running a marathon with somebody who ran a marathon, like who really has the mindset, like they ran it, so they know what it takes. You feel me? Because I'm looking like, okay, shouldn't we be like doing like 3 miles for 3 weeks? Like, shouldn't we get stronger? Should we do 3 miles and 4 miles and 5 miles and 6 miles, 7 miles and 8 miles? Like,
don't worry that
what about the week do you think is happening to me that I can get to 9 miles, you know? And, but believe it or not, Sunday night, I had to do it Sunday night because we had events all weekend. And I was like, the game is on. I'm going to run during the game. And I showed him, I did 6 more, needed to take a bathroom break, get me something to drink. Went back, did the 3, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I didn't run 9 when I was 25, and I love running.
So is that the most you ever ran now?
Ever.
Really?
At one time.
At one time, yeah.
I've never done 9 miles at one time before. And it showed me if you could do 9 as weak as you are, meaning you're in the beginning stages, imagine you become a runner for 3-4 years, how many you will be able to do at one time. Like this is the weakest you've ever been doing something this strong. You feel what I'm saying? Then let's not talk, is the heaviest I've ever been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I weigh more than I've ever weighed before running. You know what I'm saying? So, but just having another human go, this is what we're supposed to be doing today. Do me a favor. Don't holler at me until you do it.
Yep.
And me going, okay, before 9:30, I told him I was going to send him this workout schedule and then just doing it. So yeah, when you are hanging with people who have done it and people who are pushing you, it's just, whatever. So it's not something that I want to do, but I want to retire. But God is like, nope, you're stronger than you've ever been. Your guidance, your word, everything about you is just stronger than it's ever been. I need you to get with my people and help my people get to the next level. So yep, I don't know when, but sometime in June, we'll start the next More in 24.
It's June.
Okay, yeah, June, More in 24 in June, and we'll do it together. You're not gonna have to do it by yourself. We're gonna show you everything. I'm gonna show you what I'm eating throughout the day, show you my running schedule.
Brisk.
Run with me. Hey, and Nick added the asparagus with it. So now I don't even gotta find vegetables. It's just asparagus, brisket, and then I throw an egg in there every now and then. Then I get my fruit in. So we're gonna walk together. June, I'm gonna show you, hold you accountable, and hopefully getting around us together. We use the word together. Getting around us, you'll see Moose, you'll see a couple other people. Hopefully we can help you reach a goal that you haven't been able to on your own reach yet.
Man, anybody, Carl, Mo, anything?
Oh man, just Egypt.
We'll show you our pictures from Egypt.
Hey, Moose on the way, so we'll talk to Moose at some point about that. But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all listening, man, and as always, we out of here. We love you. Will
see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.